What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we might have a long video on our hands, folks. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. The market is pumping. I'm going to give you my thoughts on if we're going to stop, if we're going to keep going. Why is Bitcoin at 44,000? We are also going to talk about what's in the title, these elite coins. And there is so much elite involvement happening right now. By elite, I mean massive institutions, massive corporations, and government agencies and government organizations. So we're going to talk about all of that. If we hit 800 likes on this video, I will do a 100 XRP giveaway inside of the Gold Squad Discord. That's a free Discord, so join right now. And the good news is we did hit the like goal on the previous video. So when you're seeing this, go to the Gold Squad Discord, go to the free crypto channel, and you will see a 100 XRP giveaway inside of that. Let's get into the market though. 1.6 trillion. I love that I'm getting on here and saying 1.6 trillion and not 1 trillion. Okay, so that is the total market cap combined with altcoins and Bitcoin. And here is our amazing chart with all of the different zones we had. We've been playing around with the $1 trillion level for so long, but that is no more. We technically set another support here at 1.3, which is amazing, right? And we're now battling 1.6, which is absolutely amazing as well. Now, let's get into the Bitcoin chart here quickly. Somewhat looks similar to the total market cap, and obviously that's because Bitcoin has the biggest market cap out of any crypto. We do have the halving coming up in 159 days, according to NiceHash, but CoinMarketCap is predicting 136 days. So it might be even sooner. CoinMarketCap has added this new counter right here where you can see the halving. As for altcoins, we've got BitTorrent. Helium had some big news with a partnership on T-Mobile, which is huge. That's probably why it's pumping right now. We've got Beam, Avalanche. I've never really been a big fan of Avalanche. I own some NFTs on Avalanche, but layer ones, like strong layer ones, could do well in the bull market. We've also got Celestia, eCash, Quant we're going to talk about. We're going to get into all of the altcoins that are connected to the elites, or most of them. There's a lot of them. But let's keep it moving here. Let's go into talking about why Bitcoin could pump. So first of all, we do have the halving coming up. And these are two big reasons contributing to Bitcoin continuing to pump. A lot of people are predicting spot ETF approval in January of 2024. I believe 2024 will be a massive year for crypto, and 2025 will be even bigger. So BlackRock has just got seed funding. They only got $100,000 in seed capital, and this is for operational purposes. So this is one step forward, but it's just a step. That's what CoinDesk is saying. They need that seed funding to get this started, which is very good. That's a good sign that this actually will happen. I'm hoping that the ETF does not get delayed, but I wanted to show you this old tweet from Vitalik Buterin. This is October 29. He's saying, another maybe controversial take of mine is that I don't think we should be enthusiastically pursuing large institutional capital at full speed. I'm actually kind of happy that a lot of the ETFs are getting delayed. The ecosystem needs more time to mature before we get even more attention. So back in October of 2022, he was saying that he doesn't even think the market should be pursuing large capital inflows yet. I wonder how he's feeling right now when we're sitting in December of 2023. Are we ready yet? Right? Binance has now kind of crumbled and is having to pay massive fines. Keep in mind, $4 billion is a slap on the wrist for Binance in the grand scheme of things. Just thought that was an interesting tweet from Vitalik there. One other thing you guys should really be aware of is as Bitcoin continues to pump, and by the way, I think, you know, the fact that we went higher than 40K and we crushed 44K and are just continuing to kind of go up, the fact that we did that means that, you know, the retrace is going to be higher. It's no longer a retrace to under 30K, in my opinion. It's no longer going to go and retrace under 30K. I'm thinking 35K or somewhere just above 30K is the retrace we're going to experience. I do feel it's a bit early. This pump is a bit early if it's based on ETF news, right? So if the ETF is going to be approved, maybe we do something like that. Actually, it would line up more with January, something kind of like that on the Bitcoin price, hopefully. Or we will get a even bigger retracement going into the end of December. But you never know. It's so unpredictable with crypto. A lot of you guys are probably feeling like you missed out. I'm here to tell you, you haven't missed out. Altcoins have just begun ripping, right? Bitcoin goes first and altcoins always follow. And 44K for Bitcoin is nothing, right? We're thinking 100K plus, okay? 100K plus will happen. So you're technically still very early there. Now, one thing you got to remember is the Bitcoin ecosystem coins will also pump, and they have been. We have ordinals, ordi pumping. We have stacks pumping. We have Bitcoin-related stocks pumping, like Riot, Coinbase stock. Make sure you're diversified into the Bitcoin ecosystem. I will always pay my respects to Bitcoin, but Bitcoin does have trash utility. There's no utility there. And so the Bitcoin people have to make fully external coins to have utility, right? That's why there's all these other coins like stacks and ordinals. So one thing you got to remember is that the whole Bitcoin ecosystem now will pump with it. Now, before we get into XRP right here, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says he would close down Bitcoin and crypto if he were the government. He says the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, money laundering, and tax avoidance. And I said, holy cow, this guy is dumb. That is one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard, is that the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, money laundering, and tax avoidance. You are the stupidest human on earth, Jamie Dimon. If you do crime on the blockchain, you're also the stupidest human on earth. The blockchain is all traceable. Every last bit. I can trace your transaction from the minute you opened your account until now. And every wallet you ever sent it to. That's what the blockchain is. It's a immutable, verifiable ledger that cannot be changed. No one can toy with it or manipulate it. It's a history, right? And this is the double-edged sword of crypto, is because we're going into a world of financial transparency. Everything is on the blockchain. If I have your wallet address, I can see all the money you've ever had or made or hold in crypto, right? Like, why would you do crime on the blockchain? So this is so stupid, right? I can do crime in cash and be way more private than any crypto. So dumb. So dumb. So use that as a bull signal, folks. This is a bullish signal when morons like Jamie Dimon start saying this. And this is further proof that JP Morgan has no place in crypto. We must slaughter them. We must chop their head off. All banks are getting their head chopped off. There's no reason to pay these banks these fees when we can send crypto for free. Damn. Moving on. XRP. We're going to do a lot of charts in today's video, so make sure you're watching until the end. We're going to have every single elite coin covered. So obviously XRP, obviously an elite coin. Very weirdo chart on XRP, right? You have this random 12-hour candle of 72% gain when we won the lawsuit, right? All the way up to 93 cents, and then it was just downhill from there, right? And now we're stuck at above 60 cents. But this is what the chart is looking like for XRP. It is absolutely lagging behind. It is absolutely lagging behind in terms of gains. It's being crushed by every other coin right now. If you're holding this, you're not making money. Unless you got in at 17 cents like some of us did, you're still like up 4x or 5x on your money. Let's talk about some of the news that has came out for XRP. We had Brad Garlinghouse make it once again. I think he's in this like every single year. He is in the top 10 most influential people in crypto, right beside Gary Gensler, right beside Ryan Selkis of Masari, You have Lido DAO. Is that a person or is that a DAO for Lido? You have Sam Altman. You have Brian Armstrong, and Brad Garlinghouse is there. That was awesome to see. Shout out CoinDesk. They also gave props to the XRP community for that. Another thing for XRP/Ripple is Ripple shares have been restocked on Link 2. If you use the Gold Squad link in the description, you will get $500 in free Link 2 bucks towards your purchases. So that is your access to private investment that's available for all investors in the USA. So all in all, for XRP, you just got to wait. And this is why for the past year, I've been so adamant on telling you guys, please don't just be hedging your portfolio on XRP or betting your entire portfolio on XRP. You are missing out on lots of money being created, right? Recently, we had Caspa just absolutely rip. We had Big Time absolutely rip, right? You're missing out on some of these plays if your money is all tied up in XRP. So I am a strong advocate for all elite coins, the slow-moving utility coins. Look at this, 366% in a year, right? If you used all your money on XRP, you can't get into these new opportunities. So I'm a giant advocate now for really just stacking your long-term bags to a certain coin amount that you're comfortable with and then keeping it, right? Just keep it. Just keep it in there and just hold it. Now, I wanted to talk about where can you get some of these coins we're about to talk about, right? Because we've got Caspa, HBAR that we're going to cover. We've got XYO, XDC, Quant, all of those that we're going to cover. Most of them are available on MEXC. Now, through Patience, which is our trading indicator suite, plus membership, giving you unlimited trading setups, take profit levels, VIP Discord. It's a private Discord. There's no free members in there. AI trading assistant. Through Patience, we have landed a deal for you guys. Earn up to $20,000 for free with this deposit and trade bonus. It's going to end in 9 days. So if you use the partnered MEXC link in the description, sign up, get trading on MEXC. Some of the coins we're about to talk about, like Constellation, are available on MEXC. So that's where, we're doing some of our trading at for Patience. Also, go sign up for Patience if you want to be let in to the inner trading circle. Now, let's talk about IBM. And IBM is going to lead us into DAG here, which is interesting that I'm now talking about DAG again. They're making big moves. IBM is introducing new cold storage tech for crypto assets, okay? Oh, wow, this connects to Ripple too. I didn't even realize that. I forgot that was in there. They developed a new offline signing orchestrator tech, and this is actually being used by Medico. Who owns Medico? Ripple. So Ripple, there's an indirect connection with Ripple and IBM through Medico. And, this is cool to see IBM continuously building tech, a new tech in the space. One of the connections with IBM that we're so familiar with by this point is that they do sit on the governing council of HBAR. Now, the Hedera website needs to load right there. Governing council. If we go to the governing council, you will see IBM sitting right there alongside just absolute corporate giants and some other crypto projects like Chainlink. And we still got 9 slots. We still have 9 more companies that can join this governing council. I love how they've left the space for them right there. It just feels really cool. I can't wait for the next governing council announcement. Now, let's talk about the connection with IBM and Constellation DAG, okay? DAG is one that we have not looked at for a long time. I am still a holder of some. I have some of it. It has had a pretty bad chart. Like, if you're really being honest, this thing looks primed to blow up, okay? It's currently blowing up right now. It's approaching 10 cents. Look at this. Like, we can watch this live. This thing is about to rip, in my opinion. Okay, so DAG has just announced, they have 2 announcements. The first one is the Blockchain Academy has just announced its membership as a platinum member and a Genesis block founding member of the National Digi Foundry. So this is an organization established by the University of Texas at San Antonio, and this is a prestigious consortium. But look at who else is part of this: Microsoft, IBM, Constellation Network. They are the ones mentioned right beside Microsoft and IBM, and there's many others that are part of this blockchain academy and the DigiFoundry's DAO. Okay, so the DigiFoundry DAO, NDF DAO, is alongside tech giants Microsoft, IBM, Constellation. Very cool stuff there. Shout out to the DAG community, always supporting. I know I haven't talked about Constellation in a while, but this is what we needed. We need big news for me to talk about it. They have also introduced their enterprise advisory board, okay? So there's some good people on this board, okay? So right here, this guy founded the Microsoft Partner Solutions Center. We have Ken, who built one project that was recognized as a top 100 solution by the White House. Very cool. This guy, 14 years at Omni Air. Some huge players joining the Enterprise Advisory Board. Now, that is it for DAG. Moving on to HBAR. HBAR also looking very primed to blow right here, or in the process of blowing up. We have almost 7 cents on HBAR. That means if you bought in at the 3 cent level, you're sitting at almost a double of your money, or you are sitting at a double of your money. Most recent news for HBAR was Envision. They have partnered with HBAR and the UN on new digitization platform for carbon markets. HBAR is very well connected, and now they've teamed up with the UN to create a new suite of decentralized tech to streamline the complex carbon markets. Carbon markets is something that a lot of projects are working on. You have XRP with Xange.com. XANGE.com. That's also in partnership with the United Nations. So XRP and United Nations directly connected. And now you have HBAR connected, and you have Algorand in a direct partnership with the UN. Okay, Algorand is extremely bullish in that regard of having the best partnerships. So that's the most recent thing for HBAR. That's big. I'm still waiting on them to just throw on the news. Some other things for HBAR is Karate Combat, the event in Vegas. Both me and Megan are flying out there to watch this event, right? And there's many other events around it, including the Influencer Fight Club one, the kickoff event or whatever it is for that. We will be at that as well. But this is a stacked card, bro. You got an actual UFC type legend right here, Anthony Pettis, and then you've got Ross Levine as well, which we actually met down at the last Karate Combat event. I will be sharing my picks, obviously, in the Discord as always, on who I think is going to win, who I'm betting my 2 million karate tokens on. We'll be talking about that. Now, we need to talk about Caspa, because Caspa has recently exploded from 3.2 cents up to 5.1 cents. Now, this is something funny that I had on my chart right here, saying this should move down here now, right? You should have been staking this entire time. But if you earned your staking rewards down here, they're now worth double up there. That is why I love our Caspa validator. The Gold Squad community runs a Caspa validator node. But if you're earning tokens at 2.9% or 2.9 cents, when that gets to 6 cents, it's doubled. All your rewards become doubled. It's way better than earning rewards in fiat, okay, in dollars. Now, let's keep it moving here. XYO. This is what my XYO chart looked like when I came on here. This probably should have went like this, right? And you could have caught that there was some kind of bottom happening there. Look at this bottom, right? You can see we bottomed out here. What was happening here? It was just destined to explode, right? Because look, when we hit this bottom, we explode. It's like they have a level set there that they don't want it to get below, and then they explode it. Look at how perfect this line is right here. This is a line I had on before this pump. I've had this line on my chart for so long, right? Since like back here in January. And you see that we literally touched that resistance and then came flying back down. XYO, extremely bullish on XYO. I am wearing an INX hoodie. INX is an official partner of the channel. You'll be seeing some more content coming out about them. The reason I bring up INX is because they are a security token and crypto exchange. The reason I bring up that is because XYO has XY Labs, which is their security token, which is very cool. So XYO, extremely bullish, still holding. I did take some profits on the recent pump. Don't care. Don't care. It's going to come back down, and we will be able to get back in my opinion. Now, QNT is one that I recently just called the pump on. We moved about $8 or something here. You can see 11:10 a.m., December 5. I said, you know, this thing feels ready to explode. Now let's go on the hourly, and we can see, you know, where's my time at? We had December 5, right? So December 5 in the morning, probably right about here. Boom, catch that explosion to 113 very nicely right there. So Quant has had some recent news. They partnered or integrated with Zapier. Quant announces Zapier integration for Overledger. Now you can actually connect Overledger with any app you want. So any Web2 app can be connected with Quant. That is what Zapier does. You can read about that right there. That is a super crazy connection. If you know what Zapier does. Super, super bullish. A lot of businesses use Zapier for automation, and now they might stumble upon Overledger. Now, also recent pump that was called is the XDC pump. Okay, so December 3, right before the big candles happened, boom, shot up all the way to 5.6. Now, what I realized with some of these coins is look at how just clean the resistance line always is, right? This is the 4-hour chart, but look at how clean it always is. It's almost like it's being botted. It's almost like they're inflating the price in a non-organic way. So this is coming down or on the way down a little bit, but XDC still extremely, extremely bullish on. Now, let's get into some other stuff and some small caps that I'm bullish on. But before we do, GTA 6 is coming out in 2025. Now, what the heck does this have to do with crypto? Well, first of all, it broke the record for the most views in 24 hours. It broke Mr. Beast's record of 70 million or something like that. Biggest game launch of all time, probably right now. And they set the launch date in 2025. Okay, so what if we have more crypto regulations by then and they integrate crypto or NFTs or something related to blockchain? This is what I'm hoping for. Personally, a lot of people think that this is a long shot. It might be a long shot, but hopefully something happens with that. One of the small cap coins that me and Megan are holding is QAN platform. They just signed a $15 million VC deal for their quantum resistant blockchain. Now, this is extremely bullish, okay? This is extremely bullish. It's a Qatar investment, okay? You know, you have to keep your eye on the UAE, right? Kevin O'Leary and other people are betting hard that the UAE becomes a crypto hub. It already is. MBK Holding has just inked this deal for 15 mil for QAN platform. It's up 60% in the month. Very, very nice deal right there. Now, the other small cap that I've been researching is WadsPay. Yes, I'm mentioning it. Okay, WadsPay. I can't get behind some of the weird like rumors and like fake information that people say about WadsPay. But ultimately they have one of the craziest communities I've ever seen for some reason. Very passionate. And based on that, you know, I'm trying to get in. I'm going to wait for a dip, and I'm trying to get in on WTK. Okay, that's one of the small caps. Just keep your eye on it. Not sponsored at all. Not paid by them at all. Don't want to be. Flare Labs. Flare is also one that's extremely slept on. Extremely slept on. Let's go and look at FLR right here. Okay, down like massively, like way, like lagging behind. 1 cent. 1 cent. Like this thing brings actual utility to Bitcoin through F assets, right? You can mint F assets and you can bring decentralized applications through Bitcoin. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing what they're doing. The next one is a sponsored / partnered project. This is Aegis AI, pioneering blockchain security with AI-enabled audit solutions. So this is a AI audit solutions company. Now, they have just registered their official corporation. They're so transparent that they even posted the certificate of incorporation and the company number here. I love that about them. They do have their token launched already. It's basically been an up-only graph. It's at 16. Actually, this is measured against WETH, wrapped Ether. So it's at 0.16 against wrapped ETH here. And, you know, if we go to their official website here as well, you can see some of the different things that they're doing. Okay, and this is like, they're doing something very interesting. So here's some of the features. You can generate detailed audit reports, get clear explanations and analysis on smart contracts. By the way, I am holding their token. I have to be transparent. Both me and Megan are holding some Aegis token. You do not need a third party or expert to run the audits. You have automated penetration testing. With their AI, it's an advanced security feature that takes your smart contract security to the next level, running an automated deep vulnerability scan. You can monitor Telegram bots of project groups in real time, run quick audits from dApps, and then they have their roadmap here, which is very nice looking, and then some frequently asked questions. But make sure to join their Discord, follow them on Twitter as well. Very cool project. Big announcements all the time. They're showing their revenue model. I love to see when crypto projects have actual revenue. Okay. They put Aegis detailed PDF report sales, Aegis penetration testing sales, live monitoring sales. You have subscription plans, advertisements / partnerships across ecosystems, and in-dApp purchases. Okay, and they also say right here, 80% of the revenue collected will go directly back to Aegis holders and 20% back to the Aegis treasury, used solely for Aegis. And they're just showing very transparent metrics here, which is very, very cool to see. So big shout out to Aegis AI for that. They've been adding to their liquidity pool as well. They added 200K to strengthen their LP. So keep an eye on this project, right? Keep an eye. You are very early if you stack a bag right now, in my opinion. Now, that is all we've got. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn notifications on. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.